whatever time it is you're watching us from all over the globe. Welcome back to today's live story session. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you guys for always turning up for your girl. Then, if you are just joining us on this channel, we talk about women's heartbreaking stories, betrayals from their spouse, what they've been through, what some are still going through. For those that are still enduring, but they just wish to vent their they just need to voice out. You know, sometimes we say saying it out is also a sign of healing. So here we talk about anonymous stories that have been sent to our DM. We come to share them with our sisters out there. Then we give ourselves a word of encouragement, a word that is smoothing, that you know we just uplift each other here. So I welcome you once again, and stick around and enjoy this session with me. I love you. So today we have lots of DMs that have come in. I'll be reading from my messages here, from my inbox. So, like we said, they are all anonymous messages, so no names will be mentioned, no area. So, the first one, quickly, I don't want to take much of our time, so quickly we'll go into it. Now, the first one says, when I married my husband, I already knew he had a child from the previous relationship. I respected that and even welcomed his daughter into my life. What I didn't expect was how involved his baby mama would be. At first, it was normal co-parenting stuff, pickups, school runs, holidays. But then she started calling him late at night just to talk about the daughter. Sometimes the call lasted over an hour. One day I walked into the living room and found them laughing on FaceTime while I was cooking dinner. I pulled him aside and said I was uncomfortable, and he promised to set boundaries. 2 days later, I saw a message pop up on his phone. I miss you. I miss how we used to be. My heart literally dropped. I asked him if something was going on between them, and he swore it was just friendly. I kept quiet until the afternoon. I saw them sitting together in his car, sorry, in his car, together in his car, parked in a quiet corner near our apartment. They were holding hands. What are you talking about? Yeah, we read messages, betrayals, love messages that have been sent to DM. So we just read them out here in order to have a thought, give women that have been through this heartbreaking situation, give them a word of encouragement and how strong they are and how they can survive and come out greatly. So I'm reading from my other phone. Okay, so I'm reading to my audience. So I kept quiet until, and thank you for joining. I kept quiet until the afternoon. I saw them sitting together in his car, parked in a quiet corner near our apartment. They were holding hands. I stood there frozen. He jumped out when he saw me, trying to explain, but the truth was already clear. He didn't just have a baby with her, he, he still had a piece of his heart with her. So this is a story of a woman that the husband already have a baby mama, maybe before the relationship, before they met, before the marriage. So the woman kind of accepted the child, accepted even the ex-wife, but to her surprise, they still have something going on. And this was a shocking story that she sent in. So we just want word of encouragement. What are our thoughts on this? How you live, also people leave their other relationship for one reason or the other, only to come to the new relationship to still do the same thing. I believe if you say somebody is your ex, that they should be in your past, and you should set boundaries. So this year shows that definitely they were ex but not ex. They were still into each other, but still. So we have stories like this, plenty stories like this, where somebody will. We will have story of somebody leaving because their spouse cheated on them. Then each of them will go ahead to have a new home. But surprisingly, you see that yes, they are still together, still doing same thing that broke their home. So together. So these are heartbreaking stories, things that can happen that will get you shocked. So I would like for you all to put our thoughts in the comment section for this lady. The second one I'm about to read now says, I used to wake up every morning excited to make breakfast for my husband. I genuinely believe small acts of love kept a marriage alive, which is true. Now, I never imagined a day would come when I would stare at the same man and feel nothing but pain. It started with little changes. He stopped texting me when he got to work, stopped calling during lunch, stopped holding my hands in public. These are signs. When I asked if everything was okay, he said, You're overthinking. Then the late night started. Meeting ran late. Tires have problem. These are excuses. Boss asked me to stay back. Then every excuse felt rehearsed. When something become often, you feel somebody is rehearsing the script for you. Then one night I couldn't sleep, so I drove to his office just to surprise him with food. His car wasn't there. I called him and heard music in the background. He said he was still in a meeting. I didn't say anything. I just listened. I listened to laughter, clicking of glasses, and a woman jingling in the distance. I drove back home and sat in the dark for hours. The next morning, I made him breakfast like nothing happened. Because honestly, I didn't know what else to do. Sometimes the worst part isn't the cheating, it's pretending you don't know. These are feeling that you already know they cheated, but when you have to just keep everything within you like nothing happened, that is even the most painful. So these are stories of how women endure in marriages, and they just want to keep everything together, especially in this part of the world where they believe that women should be the one to make their home work, that much work is on the women. When the home does not work out fine, the blame is always on women, especially in this part of the country. They believe that we are the one to pray, we are the one to make sure the home is but they didn't know, they didn't know that two people will make this union work, not one person. Because when it's one person always wanting it to work, he or she is going to get tired one day, and everything will just blow off. So I would like us to also give a thought. What are your thoughts on this second messages I read out to us? Please leave them in the comment section. The second one said, when we got married, sorry, the third one, his sister told me, always trust him. He's a good man. I believed her until one afternoon.